Conversation on Dale. If you didn't see the first video, go back because we only went through 4 minutes of this.
Very similar.
If you haven't done the Form of the Advanced course, there's two 5-day courses, 915 bucks each before discounts. I don't make any money off of them. I don't work for them. I don't represent them. I don't influence for them.
Kind of work at a lot with how to make this human thing work. This thing called human that communicates.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's a question that people have been dealing with for 5,000 years. You know what I mean? More than that.
This thing into trouble and messes and why?
Yeah, she's saying that human beings get into trouble and messes, entanglements.
For Landmark. I did have
Yeah, first got in. Like, there's nowhere to join. There's nothing. It's just take the form. It's a 5-day course, and the advanced course is a 5-day course. It's not like you're joining something.
say that there wasn't really anything wrong with me, which had been
Yes, yes. And that's the thing that I'd say that most people deal with is thinking that there's something that's wrong or wrong with them, wrong in the environment. And Dale got this in 1992. I might be exaggerating on the year, but I think it's 92 that she first did the forum. She got that, and her whole traumas as a child and as a teenager were now like hitting the reset button.
little, I was a little girl and there was something wrong with me. So what I plan on doing is just giving some of my history and then walking through how I got into Landmark and then what happened on staff, go through some of the content, the statistics.
Uh how I got into, again, there's nothing you're joining. Then it sounds like she worked on staff for a little while, and then she yeah, look, I mean, she had concerns, and ideally you want to voice concerns that you have with the person that can actually handle those concerns. So by coming on YouTube and saying this, I mean, I guess it made a difference, but I'm pretty sure that it made a difference a while back. I mean, she's just at this point making the word statistics out to be something bad. So like I promise I'll make X amount of phone calls, and then it'll result in X amount of people registering for the form or the advanced course. And um, if I come back and produce Y and Y is lower than X, it's like, well, what's there? What's missing? The presence of which could make a real difference in the next hours of phone calls. Um, so yeah, I mean, look, if you're keeping track and you're held accountable, people don't like to be held accountable. So if you actually are, and I don't know many companies or industries even that hold people accountable, um, that can be a bit jarring because you don't go to another company, they're not going to do that to you. They're just gonna be like, oh, you promised X and you gave Y. All right, move on.
Statistics. It was written by statistics. And some of the, when I, looking back on it, quite.
Yeah, why we count people, and I don't work for them or represent them, but I'm just saying in general, why I count people in my company and why they count people in their company is because people count.
Weird behavior. And yet,
It's with integrity. I don't think it's weird behavior whatsoever. Please explain what you mean by weird behavior. This is another thing a lot of people do. They say, oh, there was manipulation, there was abuse, there was weird behavior, there's a language. And then it's like, okay, well, tell me what. Can you be a little bit more descriptive? No, I can't say anything on social media for obvious reasons. It's like, give me a break. That excuse is getting really old. You can't get into the abuse on social media. You can't get into what happened that was manipulation. You can't get into what was a weird behavior.
yeah, my intent is
Keeping
to
statistics is not a weird behavior. It's an effective, efficient rocket fuel for your company.
happen and just to have a conversation and move forward. I really want to leave this behind so that I can move forward because it's been troubling me for a long time.
Totally get it. So this is great. Look, 5 years ago, Dale moved forward, said everything that she had to say about it, and now she's done it over with. And now she, knock wood, at this point, really sees the effectiveness and the skill sets, if it would be called, it wouldn't even be called that, but who she is, um, in her life for her family, for her, like she's super effective at her job and her family. I don't know what she does during her days and nights, but she's effective in those areas, and other people gravitate towards that effectiveness and towards that aura and towards her as a, I mean, she strikes me as joyous, fun, free,
Get it. Totally get it.
And people around her love that, including Chris. And people are like, my dad is like, I don't get it, Lee. I don't understand how you do all this stuff. It's like, I just did this 5-day courses like 20 years ago.
And thanks for clarifying that, by the way, because I try to make a point all the time that we're not out to destroy things here. You know, my channel is an educational channel. It is activism, but it is.
Yeah, well, so if you truly care about activism, then you would do the forum and you would get everybody away from the forum. But you're not going to do that, because if you did do the forum, then you'd realize that it's legit and the real deal.
It is educational activism.
In a world of copies and phonies and fakes, it's the real deal.
This activism meant to empower other people to take action, more so than I'm sitting here saying this should be destroyed, this should be gone, and this should not be in the world. You know, there aren't too many things I actually think that about, and I'm glad we're. Please. I grew up with a mother that had quite a fixed view on life.
Okay, so it's 6:17, and let's see what she is. All right away. She's saying her mom had a fixed view of life, and she does not have a fixed view of life. And that's like the day one of the forum is you're a human being. You're not a human doing. You're not a fixed anything.
First, when she was 47, she came home and found her mother dead on the kitchen floor.
So again, 6:17, she's going to go on. Let's see how much she goes on just about her childhood and her mom and this and that. First of all, again, she wouldn't be open and honest and vulnerable enough to do that, I think, without doing the forum first. You point me to somebody else that's going to tell their whole life story on YouTube. Point to one other video online that person has not done the forum at all or the advanced course and is like telling their whole life story. I mean, even Chris Shelton isn't telling. He's just interviewing other people about their life stories.
So what got in my head was she was going to die by the time we were 50. There was no.
People tell you about their life, but these are some dark stuff that I don't know how often people are this open.
Anything any other thought could
I don't know anybody in my life that hasn't on the forum that's this open about their childhood.
People teach me and my sister how the world worked, and of course it was her
and now seems to be like super chippery and positive.
interpretation of the world.
It's not power positive thinking, by the way.
Quite messed up.
It's not a solution. It's not the form. I mean, it's not an antidote. It's not a prescription. It's not a philosophy. It's not a solution. It's not an answer.
Father had been molesting her. Her first husband was a pedophile. He'd been in jail for molesting young girls. And what she would do was put them in my bedroom to teach me how bad men were. Like I had to get that through. She had to get that through to me. So that's the environment I grew up in. Oh my God. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
I'm going to pause. This is all just, I'm going to find out when she stops talking about her life. Back right away. So she's saying why she's trying to figure out why she ended up where she ended up because she didn't have any guidance. So she's inferring here, you know, do a reaction video, please. But she's inferring here that Landmark took advantage of her by giving her some weird type of guidance, and yeah, so forth. So it's not.
It's crazy.
She only got more effectiveness in her life and more love in her life after the Landmark forum. Almost
it's crazy. She would get herself in a relationship where the guy would beat the crap out of her. I mean, alcoholic. Should be.
Okay, yeah, no, she's back to talking about her mom again. So yeah, her trauma in her childhood has nothing to do with the forum. So it's just interesting how they spent 3 hours comparing to Scientology and talking about her childhood and talking about how like she actually got a lot of good stuff out of the forum. It's like, okay, hold on. I think she went into the person that was training her forum. I'm not sure.
He didn't seem he empathized, but
he didn't have sympathy. He did empathize, but okay, interesting. All right. Yeah, because he's not going to I didn't pay $915 before a discount to be pitied, to be like, oh, poor me, I have sympathy for you. That's not what I paid for. I paid for you know, falling in love. I don't know. I feel like I fell in love quicker just because, I mean, after the forum.
A way that was unfamiliar to me. He listened.
It's not familiar to you. He listened. Okay, this is all positive stuff. By the way, there's a lot of courses on public speaking. I don't know any on listening, and this is a course on listening.
You know, he was a good listener, and he said that he wanted to be in a relationship with me, provided I could work.
Okay, all right. So this is maybe she was on staff. I don't know. You would never get hit on in the forum.
When I thought going, maybe nobody's spoken to me like that before. It got me curious. Yeah. Well, yeah, it was his way. And he was like,
No, it's not his way. He's inspiring, and you choose or don't choose to be with him.
totally supportive. And then I do this forum thing. Hey, you know,
Okay, so she's saying that she was involved in a relationship, and that person invited her to do the forum. So this has nothing to do with anyone that worked there.
time. He said that he would I needed to find somebody to live with me. He said he would do that. He was taking care of all these things so I could do this course.
Wow, sounds like a great guy.
All right, I'll do it.
He wasn't taking care of things so that you could do the course. He was making sure you were taken care of. And also, he wants to share how he was able to cause that to happen for you, unlike most people. Um, Not saying that most people aren't capable of getting other people's lives together, but in general, people are pretty selfish, and I don't know. I mean, he had a gain out of it as well. But you gotta find somebody to love. I mean, what's 6 billion people on the planet? Like,
yeah. How long had you been with him at this point? Oh, great. Only 2 months or so. It wasn't long.
okay, 2 months. It's not like he shoved it down your throat right away. Um,
Oh wow! So he was really kind of take charge, kind of.
well, yeah. I mean, don't you want that
Would self-aware be
to like move forward? Self-aware, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The advance is also very much where people escape and try to find themselves. So, interesting.
Escape. I mean, I'm on a weekend Zoom call. I'm not really escaping. Try to find myself. I mean, I guess some people are trying to find themselves or get an escape. I think that's why people watch movies and TV and stuff. But yeah, this is not an escape. This is actually a focus, yeah, I mean, like, not just that, hey, how you doing type of thing. I mean, this is real conversations about what's your life for, what's it using your life for.
Okay. For those who don't know, I've been to Perth because my son grew up there, but I didn't know a whole lot about Perth. We were talking pre-show about it and how it's kind of Hickville. And I actually did not even know that because I didn't have anything to compare it to when I was there.
Oh,
so
Perth, okay.
Anyway, let's just get more about Perth. Is always fascinating. Well, it's shaken up a bit. Yeah. Sanyasa community, the orange people. Osho, yeah, yes, that's yes. They've got a massive community there, massive. So it's all, the dynamic presentation, yeah, right. And they were setting up businesses. So
dynamic presentation, I don't know. We're just having a conversation. It happens to hit you as dynamic because it's Buddhism and 20th century philosophy and powerful conversations that make an impact. Powerful meaning empowering to you, not like someone having power over you.
So it was all weird and wonderful methodologies. The bodywork techniques are outrageous.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of body work techniques they do. I don't remember that. I just remember having a conversation, like sitting and listening, basically for 5 days on a Zoom call.
But people really go to explore themselves. So this guy, I'll call him PK, he was right into it. I got introduced to all the Osho stuff as well. And one time when I went to the doctors, she prescribed me The Alchemist. She prescribed me a book. I was like, what? What?
Wow, she went to a doctor and they gave her The Alchemist. That's Australia for you. That's amazing. Hey, that's really good. Yeah, sure. Check out The Alchemist. I mean, you'd have to be open to that. There's a multiple meanings to it. I don't know if I'm hitting this right, but alchemy was developing gold. And I don't know, the way that I look at it is using your two hands and making something, whether it's a service or a product that goes out there and makes a benefit for people and makes money, which is then gold. So you are taking material with your two hands and you're essentially creating gold. Whether you could actually create gold or not, it seems like you could create specs amounts and it would take you whatever it takes you. I just don't think that that's the only meaning there. I think there's it seems to me there's a secondary meaning.
Fine, a fiction book. All right, fine. Yeah, exactly.
The Alchemist is a fiction book? Oh, okay. I guess you could say, yeah, because of the whole gold thing. Yeah, but if you take the second realm of it, it's not. All right, peace and love.